So the Carolina Panthers' offensive woes have been well documented, especially without Christian McCaffrey. It's been like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and a lot of fans are really upset about why we're so dependent on Christian McCaffrey, why we can't do anything without him. He's our best player, so I kind of understand to an extent, but I also understand the fans' complaints because you shouldn't let one man stop the show. Nevertheless, here we are. But I want to talk about the silver lining in the team this year because last year, even without Christian McCaffrey, we got some production with the 4 players with 1,000 yards from scrimmage. We were just terrible in the red zone as we were 28th in the league in red zone touchdown scoring percentage. But this year has been a vast improvement. So in this video, we're going to look at exactly what's been going on, what's been used to get this improvement to happen over these last couple games and this season in general. We're starting right now. What's up, everybody? It's Aaron Duncan here with the Necessary Bluntness Sports Talk, and I start off every video by saying, what up, dude? And here on the Necessary Bluntness, I give recap and analysis of the NFL, in particular, the Carolina Panthers. So if you want to see more videos about the Panthers, including film breakdowns, live streams, analysis, and just cool stuff in general, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon because when you subscribe and hit the bell icon is going to make sure you get a notification for everything and every video that I drop. That way you don't miss anything. I won't bombard you with a lot of BS, so be sure to turn those notifications on because there's a lot of stuff that happens with these Carolina Panthers, and I'm going to be on top of it every time. So make sure you guys are subscribed and hit the bell icon. And give this video a thumbs up because there's a lot of work that goes into these film breakdowns and showing you guys the insights of what's going on. So I really appreciate a thumbs up because it doesn't cost a thing and it really helps me out in the algorithm. But hey, real quick, down below in the comments, let me know how you guys feel overall about our red zone offense. Not the offense as a whole. I know you probably don't feel great, but the red zone production that we've had thus far this year. I know a lot of people haven't really noticed because it's been overshadowed, but let me know how you're feeling right now. And then once we look at this film and stuff, I'm curious to see how you guys' thoughts are after you see some of the insights about what's been going on from an X's and O's standpoint. So let me know down below in the comments how you feel. But as I alluded to before, a lot of fans are upset about why we can't get production if Christian McCaffrey has only been a part of 6 out of the last 21 games that the Panthers have played. So why doesn't the Matt Rhule and Joe Brady regime have a replacement or a contingency plan for when this guy is out? They played enough games without him. They should be able to be productive without. And I'll say last year, we actually did. Now, as I mentioned earlier, 4 players with 1,000 yards from scrimmage. You had different players with different skill sets that could be able to make up for Christian McCaffrey's absence, like Curtis Samuel, Mike Davis, and guys like that. And then, of course, you had a different quarterback. But this year, we don't have that because last year we were good between the 20s. We were just horrible in the red zone as we were right about 50%, which was bad enough or good enough, whatever you want to call it, for 28th out of 32 teams in the league. That's not good. You're not going to win a ton of games if you're not scoring in the red zone. But this year, there's actually been a vast improvement, and that's the silver lining because we haven't been great in between the 20s because we've been turning the ball over. We cut that out, we could go a lot further. However, the red zone production and improvement cannot be denied. This year, we're up to 61.9%, which isn't perfect when it comes to a touchdown rate, but it's good enough to bump us back up to the middle of the pack and at 17. But even as of recent, things have gotten even better as Joe Brady has started to use Sam Darnold's legs a lot more. We're actually up to 77.7% over the last 3 weeks. That's pretty good. And that's actually good enough for 7th in the league. Go figure. So, like I said, using Sam Darnold's legs, the ability to keep the defense honest because of the running quarterback and different things and different looks and a little bit of deception and hickory-dickory, as I like to say, a little eye candy to make sure the defense is thinking too much and then you're doing a lot of things has been the reason for that production. So, we're going to look at this in the film because those legs and those reads by Sam Darnold in those type of running game has really opened things up. So, let's go ahead and get into the film. So like I alluded to, a big part of the red zone improvement has been Joe Brady's willingness to use Sam Darnold's legs. And that threat of a quarterback being able to run keeps the defense honest. It forces them to think, and you can put them in difficult positions. Right here, we're going to run a basic kind of college type of read option type of play. And not necessarily just a regular speed option, but what's going to happen is we're going to come out in formation with the tight end wing to the right offset with Tommy Tremble. Chuba's going to start on the left and motion to the right. And what we're going to do is Sam's going to stick the ball out in front. Chuba's going to come across. And what we're going to do is read this end man on the line of scrimmage. If he comes and chases Chuba, Sam Darnold will keep it and pitch it down to Tommy Tremble, who's going to be coming underneath for the shovel pass. If he comes to Sam Darnold's going to give it to Chuba right around the edge and score for a touchdown. So let's go ahead and play this. As you can see, Chuba motion to the left. He gets it, and he's reading it right now. And this is his read. He sees Tremble coming across, bowing across, but the defense is super tight in here. They're playing that run. They see, Johnny Milner pulling inside, so they're thinking inside run. So they're going to get ready and play that, so they're staying tight. Meanwhile, Chuba's just going to come right here and be untouched, keeping the defense honest because putting them in difficult positions. Let's look at it from a different angle. Chuba moved to the right. Johnny Milner's going to pull inside. We're going to leave this end man on line of scrimmage alone. Down block, down block. He's going to hold it and read it. If this guy comes at him, he's going to let it go. If he comes too far off field, he's going to give it to Tommy Tremble. Reads it. The guy's going inside. As you can see, Tommy's right here, but Sam just sees this is easy because look at all this green grass. Chuba gets it, sticks his foot in the ground, gets north and south. Easy touchdown for the Carolina Panthers right there. So I'm going to fast forward to the end of the game. Obviously, Sam Darnold just led us down the field on the touchdown drive and the 2-minute drill. I'm going to go back to the play before when Robbie scored, but I wanted to come back and just show you the exact same thing because look at this formation of the last play I just showed. Instead of Chuba motioning from the left side of the backfield to the right side, he's going to motion from wide receiver to give him just a little bit different look, but it's going to be the same play. Look, Tommy Tremble's lined up at wing. We have a tight formation when it comes to wide receivers. Again, and Sam's going to be in the shotgun. I'm going to play it a little bit. Get to the backfield. Chuba's going to, but it's going to be the same play. Tommy's going to come underneath for the shovel. He's going to come across right here, and Sam's going to read it. If this guy comes up at him, he's going to pitch it underneath. He stays too tight like last time. Go it around the thing. Giving the defense the same look, but since it's an option play, you let the defense dictate what you're going to do. It's called pretty much taking what the defense gives you, and that's literally what it does here. It's easier for Sam to do it in the run game, apparently, than it is to do that in the passing game because he tries to force things instead of taking what the defense give it. Nevertheless, that's another story for another day. Let's play the film. As you can see, he's going to stick that ball out and read it. Look at his defensive end. He's kind of squatting on it a little bit, but they come up. They come up. They've seen this play before. But Tommy Tremble's creeping around the old chicken coop. Right here, they're looking at him. They're staring too much at Sam, staring too much at Chuba. It's an easy read for Sam. Pitches underneath for Tommy. Underneath, untouched for the 2-point conversion. Let's look at it from the other angle because it looks real good. Like I said, Chuba, instead of motioning from the backfield to this side, he's motioning from wide receiver to the backfield just to give the defense a whole different look. But it's the same spot on the field, the 3-yard line in the middle of the field. Tommy's right here, hiding behind this pole. I guess the defense couldn't see him, but let's go ahead and play it. Sticks the ball out. He's going to read it. This is where the read happens. He sees the defense. He's going to ride it just a little bit because the defense hasn't fully committed. He rides it, and then look, the defense is staring at him. Pitch it right underneath to him. Tommy Tremble untouched. Look at it one more time. Look at it one more time. Go. Reads it. Doesn't see what's happening now, but Tommy's coming. Milner's pulled. And this is what he sees. He sees this. He's squatting there. Look at that room. Because they're going to clear up through there and nobody's in this area. He pitches it right away, makes a quick decision, and gets it in there for the 2-point conversion. What a read by Sam. Good play by Joe Brady drawing that up. And last but not least, I know I went out of order, but I wanted to show the drive, the touchdown, because this is the red zone. We just got a big play from DJ Moore, so this is the first play in the red zone. And what we're going to do here is we got trips to the wide side of the field of the formation. Robbie Anderson is going to line up in the slot. Ian Thomas is going to be on the very, very inside. And so what we're going to do here is Ian Thomas is going to run a corner route right here against this safety, and then Robbie's going to come underneath, act like he's going to do a crossing route or a drag route, and then pop deep. And the reason why he pops deep is because the timing on this play is Ian's going to occupy the safety. When he goes to the outside, the safety's going to go out there. That's going to leave a big void right here between the O and the L in Carolina. So watch this play happen. Sam looks in at it. It's empty formation. And as you can see, Ian Thomas, he draws this linebacker's attention to get him opened up. And then this safety is looking at Ian Thomas. But look, nobody's back here. So the safety knows he's already got his hips open, that there's a lot more field here that he'll have to chase if the tight end goes that way. And that's exactly what happens. He's taking the tight end now. The linebacker is still occupied. Looking at Robbie Anderson coming underneath. Robbie pops right behind him, up top from Sam Darnold. Good play right there, good read. Let's get it one more time. Ian Thomas runs that corner route, and as he breaks to the corner, this safety is gone. This safety is gone because his hips are opened up. But Robbie Anderson goes right there where the safety left. This is a great play design, man. A lot of people talk bad about Joe Brady, but this is a great play design. One more time in fast motion. Pops deep. That linebacker sitting in the backfield. He's looking in the backfield. We go right behind him and sneak behind him. Good play. Let's look at it from this point of view. Pause. You can see the safety. I mean, the linebacker's hips are opened up. Sam's looking at him. Robbie's coming underneath, but then he pops right behind him. right over the top so the safety can't get it. Good play, good ball, good catch. We know there wasn't a lot of good balls and good catches in this game, but Robbie Anderson and Sam Darnold hooked up on this one. I like the play design by Joe Brady when we get down close. Let's do it, man. Touchdown. But as you can see, Joe Brady has schemed up some concepts, like I said, to take advantage of Sam's ability to run and the defense knowing he has been running more this year and has gotten a little bit more creative. And I got to give my hats off to him because, like I said, we struggled mightily last year. But to improve all the way from 50% to 61% and even 77% over the last 3 games, it says a lot. And it's a good reason why, even though the offense has not been productive overall, when they get in the red zone, they're taking advantage and they're actually making these games closer than they really could be, because this defense, they've been getting some turnovers and they've been doing their best. So at least at certain times, the offense is taking advantage and getting in the end zone when they have prime opportunities in the red zone that the defense has been giving them. I'm just trying to find some silver lining, guys. I know there's not a lot to be happy about our offense until Christian McCaffrey gets back, but this is something that we can build on because it's improvement, and that's all you want to see is improvement. So you guys let me know down below in the comments how you feel about our red zone efficiency thus far after looking at this film and tape that we breaking down. And how do you feel about Joe Brady as far as calling the plays in the red zone compared to some of the struggles that he had before? Let me know. But without further ado, I'm Aaron Duncan signing off with the Necessary Blunt Sports Talk. I'll see you next time. Peace.